Hi all Mazda owners. Today we would like to share with you the steps to install an aftermarket DSP to your beloved CX5, CX8 and CX3s. This guide only suitable for cars with stock 6-speaker system, not with the one with the Bose audio system. Other model may have different installation procedures, and please use this video for your own risk. So before I go into the installation videos, I would like to share with you some quick introduction about DSP. So what is DSP? DSP is called Digital Signal Processor, which it takes in a raw stereo audio signal and then optimize it and send the enhanced signals to your car speaker based on the speaker characteristics. For example, if one of your speakers have a very low sensitivity, the DSP could amplify the signal and send to your weaker speakers while keeping the other 5 speakers on a normal level to optimize your hearing experience. So the next question is, do we actually need one for our Mazda stock speakers? I don't know about you. Personally, I feel I could do with a better sound system for my CX8. Hence, I did my research and testing on our stock speakers. I bought a laboratory calibrated mic and then performed a frequency response testing using the full range peak noise on our rear stock speaker, and the result was rather bad. The brown signals shown in this graph here indicates the output that I have captured from our rear Mazda stock speakers, and the ideal speaker should actually follow the blue graph. Unfortunately, as you can see from here, our rear stock speakers actually fluctuates a lot, that hums and hips over 15 dB. So the signals and the sound quality is rather noisy. After I install the DSP and then perform some preliminary tuning using the calibrated microphones, the signal actually improved quite a lot. As you can see, now the fluctuation is reduced less than 5 dB, and then the music note is now cleaner, sharper. The other added advantage of a DSP is that the DSP is able to control the time of which the music reach your ears to create what they call the soundstage effect, i.e. that you can literally hear the singer is singing in front of you at the car dashboard. So how to achieve this soundstage effect? Each of the speakers is at different location in the car, hence at a different distance towards the driver and passengers. For example, in the left-hand drive car, the front left speakers is closer to you than your rear right speakers. As a result, the same music note coming from the front left speakers reaches faster to your ears than the rear right speaker. You can't really hear where the singer is singing from. The effect is more prevalent if you are driving a bigger car where the speaker distance are larger. With DSP, you can provide what they call the time delay to each speakers. For example, you could delay 1 millisecond at the front left speakers, delay 0.5 second from the front right speakers, and 0.2 second from the rear right speakers to ensure that each of the music notes arrive to you at the same time. With that, you can create what they call the true sound stage effect inside your car. Some DSP even equipped with cinematic audio enhancer algorithms to create the surround sound. Hence, you can literally watch a movie in your car. The other advantage of a DSP is that it's able to provide more amplified audio channels for you if you wish to upgrade your car audio in the future. DSP can use as your car amplifiers and can provide up to 75 watts amplification per channel. This channel can be used if you wish to add more speakers, for example, a subwoofer or component speakers. Normally, DSP would provide up to 8 output channels, which means that you can connect up to 8 speakers. And some DSP even provide dedicated amplified channels for your subwoofers and high frequency tweeters. So in a nutshell, DSP is a device that can be used to maximize the potential of your speakers. Since we already have paid for our speakers, so why not we try to invest a little bit to see what we can get out of it, and I'm sure you will be surprised with the outcome. So now let's start with our main topic today, how to install a DSP onto Mazda car, specifically for CX3, CX5 and CX8. For those who are familiar with DSP installations, I bet you are aware that installing a DSP is a mammoth task where you need to remove your entire head units of a car, and most of the time removing the head unit is very difficult and involve a lot of removing plastic clips and parts, which if you're not careful you might even break it. These are some examples for installing a DSP on Toyota Innova and Lexus 200h. Both involve heavy dismantling and assembly work. For a Mazda owner, there is a good news for you guys. Why? Because we can actually install a DSP by just removing two screws or nuts. You don't hear me wrong, just two screws, and then you can upgrade your audio at instant. Before I go into the installation video, I would like to share with you the wiring diagram of our Mazda car. So we have a head unit which taking the audio signal from a handphone via a cable or Bluetooth. Then this signals is transmitted to the tuner and amplifier units, or we call it TAU. Then all the speakers are connected to the TAU. To install the DSP, we need to access to the speaker wire. Since the TAU is just located at the driver's side panel, we just need to remove the plastics from the driver's side panel and then disconnect the speaker wire from the TAU, Mazda TAU unit, and then connect to the Mazda DSP harness. This harness is a specialized harness specialized for Mazda cars. And then the other two ends of the Mazda harness will be connected, one to the tuner and amplifier unit, TAU units, and the other one to your DSP. The entire process is plug and play and with no wire cutting. First, we have to remove the driver side step plastic cover. You can do it by just pulling upwards and then twist anti-clockwise. Which actually behind the accelerator pedal. Unscrew a screw cap with your hand. Remember these locations. Later you will need to install your ground cable here. Remove the side cover by pulling upwards. You may need to remove the door rubber tube along. Next, unscrew the 10mm nut using a wrench or a spanner. Pull up the top plastic cover by pulling downwards. You do need to remove the entire plastic cover. Just leave it half open will do. So now you should be able to access the Mazda TAU unit. Is located on the right hand side of the driver panel. So there are two connectors connected to the TAU unit, the top and the bottom one. So to install a DSP, you need to unplug the top cable, which is the speaker cable, plug in one end of the Mazda harness to the TAU unit, and then the speaker cable to the Mazda harness. Leave the ground cable near to the screw that we have removed earlier just now, next to the accelerator pedal. Once you have installed the Mazda harness, now you can put back the top panels. So make sure you align all the clip to the holes that is located in the car panels, and then push hard towards it. Make sure you align them nicely. Next, we install back the tank and end screw nuts that you have removed just now. Tighten them with a wrench or spanner. Next, you have to put back the driver side panel plastic cover. Before that, you might want to align the Mazda harness along the gap between, and then slot the plastic cover back and make sure you press hard and hear the clip. After that, you need to realign back the rubber tubes. Make sure they are nicely fit into the joining between the plastic cover and the door panels. Next, you need to secure the driver side plastic cover from the back. Okay, screw back the side plastic cover next to the pedal with the cap screw that we have removed earlier on. One thing to note that just now when we install the Mazda harness, there is a ground cable that we need to uh, install. So this ground cable will easily fit to this at the bottom of this cap screw. So before you tighten the cap screw, make sure you slot in the ground cable in between the nuts and the plastic cover. This will nicely ground your DSP to the car. Align the Mazda harness cable along the side step gap. Then you put back the side step plastic cover by pressing from the top. Press hard until you hear the click sound. The other end of the Mazda harness should be left at the bottom of the driver's seat where you put your DSP. Last, connect the DSP to the Mazda harness and then secure the DSP under the driver's seat with a Velcro clips. So this concluded the entire installation video. I hope you enjoyed it and managed to install it successfully. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.